What is your reaction to Rudy Giuliani?
I will tell you, I support what Chuck Schumer asked for. The four basic witnesses we're looking for really get to the substance of the conversation and the issue. Giuliani would be a theatrical performance, we know, and I'm not sure it would add much to this conversation. That the president and his team can find no witness who will exonerate him from his statements and conduct that led to this impeachment. If he has a witness, if he has a document, for goodness sakes, why wouldn't he produce it? And what we're saying is a trial gives him that opportunity to bring his witnesses forward. The House had 17 witnesses that created the impeachment articles that will likely be sent to the Senate this week. Is the president unable to find one person to stand by his version of the facts?
In the Clinton impeachment trial, witnesses gave depositions. In the Johnson trial, literally dozens of witnesses testified. I think this is a matter to be resolved between Majority Leader McConnell and Minority Leader Schumer. But my sense of a trial is that you don't simply go right to closing arguments and a verdict. You put on documents and you put on witnesses. I think there's a broad group of senators who don't want political theater in the Senate and who would like to see something that is as close to a real and fair trial as we can reach. That may be difficult to accomplish, but that conversation has to start between Majority Leader McConnell, who has still not sat down with Minority Leader Schumer. Senator Schumer sent the letter in an effort to begin that conversation. That's where this should start.
I would like to hear from you. I'd like to hear from anybody who would like to offer their point of view on this, within reason, of course. But then I'm labor, not management. I have talked to Senator Graham, and he has extended the invitation to Mayor Giuliani to come testify in front of the judiciary. If what the mayor is saying is true, I think we ought to know it. If it's not true, I think we ought to know it. For him to suggest, if we don't do what he's suggesting, that we're trying to hold a rigged proceeding, that's pretty rich coming from Chuck in light of what his colleagues did in the House. That's like being called ugly by a frog. I'm not saying Chuck's a frog. I don't think they have frogs in Manhattan, but it's a metaphor. But my point is, Chuck has no standing after what the House did, conduct a proceeding that was rigged as a carnival ring toss to lecture us about trying to rig a Senate proceeding before he's even met with Senator McConnell to talk about the rules. I am for letting each side conduct its case as it wants to. We are jurors, and I plan to be a fair and impartial juror. Now, having said that, based on what I've seen in the House, not only the substantive testimony, but also the defective process, based on what I know today and what others know today, I think this thing's dead as fried chicken in the Senate.
Want to do any of the LSU games in postseason?
Really watch them on TV, and I'm going to watch them on TV.
Probably see more of the games.